Welcome back to the morning show on this Monday. It's a great day to learn about agriculture in Central Illinois, and what better way to do that than with our Ag in the Classroom segment. With me now, Sarah Kaper from the Champaign County Farm Bureau Foundation's Ag in the Classroom program. Sarah, it's great to have you back here.
Great to be
Had
here.
some fun with these lessons?
Yes.
No exception today, right?
No exception today.
Yeah.
This is always fun.
Always fun.
Yeah.
We love our Mondays.
This is the one that makes me most nervous, though,
does it?
because I'm talking about climate change and greenhouse gases with the weatherman.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
you know, I might throw some things back at you, but actually all of this is tied to an ag mag that is new this year through Illinois Ag in the Classroom, and it's on sustainability.
Okay.
And agriculture sometimes gets a bad rap for contributing to the carbon in the atmosphere that's not
It's all
so
those
positive.
cows, isn't it? They always talk about those
methane.
cows.
Yeah. So it is a great piece for anyone at any age to read, and it's very educational. So what I brought today is making several climate dome examples. And so we know that there are positive or good gases in the atmosphere, and our atmosphere is worth protecting, right?
Yes,
Would you say that?
it is.
Yeah, because that's our sound waves travel in the atmosphere. We have oxygen available to us in the atmosphere. We want to protect it, but sometimes because of our practices, whether it's industry and business, whether it's agriculture, whether it's us as individuals and what we do to the atmosphere, we have a problem. And that problem is, what are we seeing happening in our
things seem to be warming up a little bit around here.
Seem to be warming up. So
Talk about the farmers, and a lot of the farmers who've been around for a long time, it used to be where the ground was frozen all the way down. Now there's maybe a few inches that freeze in the wintertime months. So
exactly.
Just small little things like that.
Small things like that, but that all adds up to big problems, especially when you're talking about food production for our world, and that's what we do here in Illinois. So I want kids to know that and to simulate it a little bit. So when we talk about greenhouse gases, for kids, I want them to picture a greenhouse. And what's the purpose of a greenhouse, right?
It keeps things warm inside there.
Keeps things warm
We love
inside.
going in greenhouses in the winter.
We absolutely do. Is it possible that a greenhouse can get too warm?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
And what would happen to the plants inside?
Plants get a little sickly, I suppose you'd say.
Yes.
Gets too warm, you can almost cook them.
Or die. Yeah, they would die. So we have something very similar here when we talk about the greenhouse effect. What happens in the atmosphere, it's like a big blanket has been put over, and it doesn't allow the heat to escape, and so we trap it. So what we want to do is we want to simulate this for kids. So I have three bases here. One is increased atmospheric carbon. That is what would happen if we trapped the heat and things increased. What would happen to our crops? What would happen to our businesses? What would happen to us as individuals? You know, our food supply would be definitely affected. So if we're going to increase that effect, we would have a double lid.
A double lid, okay.
On top, because it's like an extra blanket of insulation that would trap. Okay, then we have decreased. What practices can we put into place to decrease our atmospheric carbon and release some of those gases and heat? Well, I have a severely punctured bowl here. I tried really hard to make neat
Very
cuts.
sciencey.
But that would allow some of that heat to escape. And then we have where we are currently with a single bowl over the top. And, you know, we want to avoid this. We want to strive for this. This is where we are. So this is the model that you set up. Cheap bowls. It's really easy. And then you want a lamp, a heat lamp, and a bulb, and you would hang this about 16 inches above your model.
That's simulating the sun.
Simulating the sun. And then I have a 3-prong meat probe here, and you would stick a probe, I'll let you do that, in each one of these domes. Okay? And
so we're going to measure the temperature.
We're going to measure the temperature. And so what you would do with that heat lamp, sorry, it's broken, with that heat lamp is you would measure the temperature over a 20-minute period, make predictions about what would happen to that climate inside of those bowls.
That's a really fascinating way to teach this. I really think
it really is. Yeah, and it's one and done. I mean, once you make all of this, you can use this year after year with students.
Wow.
And it's a great visual.
And of course the Ag Mag, another great resource.
Of course the Ag Mag, yep.
If you want to learn more about this lesson and get the Ag Mag or more, or any of our Ag in the Classroom lessons we feature, head on over to our website, wcia.com.